as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
On the return, the Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. First down, and they go with Swift again. And he's into the clear. The 40, the 30, 10, touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 right at the 30. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Trey Flowers in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's got it complete. Mike Davis. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan. You have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. And again, it's Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
The 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. That's complete right around the 8. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Second and 9. The shotgun snap for Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Stafford looking downfield. Got his man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, 76 yards, and the Lions have taken the lead.
Matt Prater lining up for the point after.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this 1st quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted, and now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Come on now. Well, I tell you, you can't fault the pass protection here. He had all day to throw, and he just couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. And quarterbacks will tell you that after a while, they start getting antsy back there. So this is just a great job defensively to stay with these receivers as long as they did.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. After the interception, here's Stafford. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down, Lions.
Ready, 180, 32.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. This complete to Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Complete.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
No gain on the...
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
3rd and 2, Stafford. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They snap it to Stafford. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Panthers will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Yard line.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
14. Panthers.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
A lot of elements going on there. Not only the run-pass option, but then getting outside of the pocket to make the throw.
Yeah, you saw the fake inside to the running back. Now, in college, he would have a trail back, wouldn't he? Somebody to pitch it to, but there is no one. So he continues down the line. It looks like maybe he'll keep it. Instead, able to get a throw out to his receiver, and it turns it into a nice play.
On first and 10, it's Swift. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And now look at him go. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Joey Sly lining up for the point after.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun, Stafford. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Brown in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. From the gun, Stafford looking downfield for Jones. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Red 80, 32. Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Hey, give me his radar.
On first down, it's Stafford. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Yetur Gross-Matos has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Rotating from the gun. Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Bridgewater on first down. Dancing to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It's not like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief then when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, and he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. K1 short, pushing through there to make the play defensively.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. From the gun, Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. From the red zone now, Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Operating from the gun, Stafford. And now he'll tuck it and run. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 25 yards out. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Will Harris. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
It's 3rd down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
29 is Mike. Mike 29.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
You got nothing today. You got nothing. 29 is Mike. Mike 29.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Palardy now on to punt as he sends this one away. Agnew now to return. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Lions will take over.
10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Come on, boys, come on. Check. Hit for 3. Ready. Check for 3. Slam. Check.
From the gun, Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And the Lions' 1st down.
Lady. You got 4. Hey, 22. He's checking.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. It's 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Second and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. Operating from the gun. Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. Got his target, Samuel. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's a give to Davis. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it with Davis. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Stafford on first down. Open here is Allison. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
On second down, Swift. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Swift, the ball carrier.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, Stafford here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Complete to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He's going to let this go deep for Allison. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Geronimo Allison, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead.
The kick is
and this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Lions 27. Panthers.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Desmond Trufant with a sack. The corner blitz hits home. To try again after the sack. Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Third down and 5.
The Panthers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He's going to look deep for more. That's caught inside the 20. A big third down play there for the Panthers. 55 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's. That's exactly what they did there.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
From the 17, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. That'll be taken in by Anderson. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the 4th. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they'll start with a quick throw complete out to the right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock.
10 at the 37-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Stafford. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Stafford. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And the Lions 1st down.
Stafford now to throw. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Panthers' 33-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Got a man. That's Allison. And he'll go down at the 28. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. He's back to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
It's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.